Day 199. Beautiful morning, just a little bit chilly. There's our campsite, so you can see the soft glow of 12's tent. They all just woke up. I've been up for at least an hour or so. Oh, I see shit reflecting in the woods. Must be other campers over here. Okay, I'm off to the privy. I'm gonna try not to make too much noise. Oh, it wasn't other campers. It was just reflectors stuck to the tree. I do like that Maine keeps their privies separated from their campsites. And that's mostly because people are really inconsiderate with noise. So when they go to a privy, they slam the door, they slam the seat. You know, not realizing, realizing that there's people sleeping 25 feet away. See, so why can this state build privies, but New Hampshire sucks at it? New Hampshire's right up there with Tennessee in my book. Except Tennessee's not making much money off their trail, not in comparison to the whites. Oh, all the mice are running away. What's up, you little cutie? Oh, there's a bunch of you in here. Oh, you got a little nest. What's up, little cuties? You guys can hang out in here. I don't mind. Oh, well, you got these great chips. Keep you warm. Let me help you guys out. You guys want a handful of chips? There you go. Use those to help keep your babies warm. It's gonna be a cold winter. Privy mice are cool. I just don't want them coming into my campsite with their little poopy feet. And we're off. Okay, we gotta do this treacherous crossing right here. You know, little rock hops. They give you a string to hold on to and everything. Makes it nice and easy. They give you a nice taut rope, but it doesn't follow the rocks. I came down here last night and I was right here. I came to Ooh, easy peasy. Although I gotta watch out for getting my flag snagged on that. Every once in a while, you gotta do something and your momentum gets stopped because a twig grabs you. It's like having an antenna. I'm getting used to ducking under stuff, though. I have been taking it into account, judging that I have been walking with it for a few thousand miles now. I think I'm 2,400 in right now. Somewhere near there. Okay, today starts with a huge climb. It's 1,000 feet over a mile. And it keeps climbing after that, but it's just the first mile that's really the hard part. But the day's supposed to get easier from there on out. Yeah, they ain't fucking around. Oh. And we're trying to get a bunch of miles today. Well, about 14, 13 something. Because if we do, she's got a friend that's waiting for us. They'll take us to the state park down the way where they have showers and plug-ins. And she's already got a camping site. And there'll probably be some sort of food. Lord knows. But it's gonna be rough. It's not gonna be like this though. It's just the first mile. Warm you up. Test you a little bit. It's a beautiful morning. These steps are really nicely spaced out. Not very tall either. I mean, I'm still walking upstairs. This is easier than most. Oh, there's the road we just crossed. Way down there. Turns out Wing It lost his phone up here somewhere. And unfortunately for him, because he carries multiple phones, he has one just for recording, and he has not backed any of it up. So if he doesn't get that phone back, he loses everything forever. The post is a few days old, but I am going to keep my eye out. I'd love to find that for him. I'm assuming if it was anywhere obvious, somebody else would have found it by now. But maybe I'll be there at the right time of day and the sun will be at the right angle to glint off of the screen. We know I'm attracted to shiny objects. So we got ourselves a little view, a little bit of color. Not much though. Are we actually going to get much this year? Or did the heat wave fuck that up? I don't know how these trees work. But I seem to remember more color last time I was coming through. That's the road we were on like an hour ago. Oh yeah, the good thing about that climb, not out of it yet, but for the majority, was that was the most of the climbing of the day. It's nice to get that out in just one climb and early in the day. So I'm definitely all warmed up, feeling good. Those two are whiny. Oh, this hurts. Oh, that hurts. Boo-hoo stuff. They're in one of those moods. But they've been acting like old people. It's pretty much since the middle of the lights. Sitting around talking about their hips and joints and knees and feet hurt. But to excess. It's just gorgeous, man. I hope for more color. Kula's never actually seen the leaves change, so it'd be really cool for him. I mean, 12 and I would enjoy it as well, but we've seen it. I've only walked through it once. It's a different experience than just seeing it. But I lived in Virginia for over a decade. I watched some leaves change. It doesn't compare to a super bloom in the desert, but yeah, it's still beautiful. The squirrels around here seem to be less afraid of me than most places. They're still a little skittish, but they run right along next to me, right in front of me, and not all darting across all quick like they're scared. Just like going about their merry business, not even worried about me. Maybe they're just smart enough to know that there's no way I could catch them. They see me moving in slow motion. Man, this stuff gets extreme. Ooh. Damn, we're straight down. Heck, I can't walk on that. It'd slide. No way. No, I am pretty grippy. But now I'm going down in this channel and holding on to this tree for dear life. Today I have one more annoying climb over Old Blue Mountain. But it looks straight up, so you get it done and over with pretty quickly. But it is very pudsy. Be super easy to go around if there were a trail. They're like, nah, up and over the center of it. And given no better options, that's what I'm doing. It looked like there might have been a trail going around it, but it could have been an animal trail. And I wasn't going to lead these two on an excursion like that. Most of this is a pretty mellow uphill. But the last like 0.2 or 3 is just straight up. But at least it's only like 0.3. And that takes another huge slice off of our uphill today. The next best one to this is almost nothing in comparison, so good times. Oh, hey, that's conveniently located. You can tell people used to climb up this log. I wonder how long these have been here. Oh, it got cold. That's the thinking rock. People go over just to smoke a bowl on that thing. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, you can see there's clouds blowing over us right now. Can't taste them in the air. Old Blue Mountain. Oh, I can see clouds flowing in every once in a while. Stay out, clouds. You stay out there where you belong. I'm headed down now. But I'm hoping I'll run into a moose here, because I guess I could ditch my pack and squeeze it. And they'd knock these things over easy to get to me. What am I thinking? I'm gonna have to fight it. Gonna poke in the eye. It'd still kick my ass. I know. This is a great downhill. I hope it stays like this. The day's just gonna get easier and easier. Of course, there's gonna be little climbs here and there, but the majority of that shit is done. And then I had a thought, because 12 has a friend coming in. The lady who let us stay at her house for a couple of days a few weeks back. She's a hiker, and she goes out and does hikey things, and she's out doing some hiking in the area right now. So she was going to pick us up and let us stay at the campsite with her. And then maybe take us into town and resupply. And I thought, well, if she resupplies us, there's this other road, 14 miles down or so, and maybe we could get her to drop us off there, or we can stash our food, and then she could drop us off where she found us, and we can kind of slack pack ourselves to our food. Because food is about the heaviest thing you carry. And it'd be nice to go through that with just one day on my back. Or maybe some other things that I don't need for a day, if I found a semi-safe place to stash them. I don't need all this junk on my back, although at the same time these guys can't keep up with me with all my junk on my back. Not that I'm quick or anything, but I am pretty steady. I can whine, I can film, and climb all at the same time. That's some multitasking. You try that stuff. Although somehow, and my best guess is that it's my leg doing it when my phone is in my pocket. It sometimes turns on and drains my battery, stuff like that. But it also changes settings, I'm believing. Because you wouldn't think it would press the proper buttons in the proper order to make things happen. But somehow, every once in a while, and it's happened multiple times, I somehow unlock the screen with my thigh while it's bouncing around in there. I open up the phone part of it, I dial a few buttons, and then I take a screenshot of it. And I don't know how to take a screenshot other than pushing two buttons. So I don't even, my thigh has found some quick method to take screenshots, because it'll take a few of them. And so I find that weird. So it changed the setting the other day where I went to take a picture of something, and all of a sudden there was a timestamp on the picture. I was like, well, that's weird. How the hell do I turn that off? And evidently, while I was bouncing around in my pocket, my thigh figured out how to turn on timestamps. I didn't even know that was an option. Although maybe next time I do a hike, I will put timestamps on the pictures. Just do you know where I was when I was there? Since nothing's up to date. Yeah, maybe I will. Thanks, Thai. That's about not a bad idea. Thanks for showing me that function. But, I was getting to the point. All of a sudden, I was running out of space again. And I realized this phone has a huge amount of space in it. It's supposed to be, I don't have any way to prove it, a terabyte of space. So all of a sudden, I'm filming, and that little thing comes up that gives me an hour timer, like you are almost out of space. And I'm like, what? I just cleared out my phone. I should not be seeing this again forever. So I'm like, what could it be? So I looked around and I changed some settings on my phone, how I was recording, because it's got a lot of different methods, all the way up to like 8K and shit that I couldn't use. And I was on something that was ultra high and super high frame rate and stuff, so I toned it down because, I dumb them down for YouTube anyway, because how long it would take to upload 4K, much less an 8. And I got a bunch of space back again. So yeah, really gotta watch what I'm doing. Too many options, and I can't lock the phone, even when it's off. My sweaty thigh will somehow turn it on and push buttons. Glad I've only called 911 once on this trail with my thigh. It's like with as often as I find pictures of me dialing phone numbers or just random numbers in my pocket. I'm glad they've only been 911 once. Ooh, temperature's dropping. I was like, man, my hands hurt. And I'm going through the whole whiny thing in my head. And I was like, oh yeah, I got better gloves. Pachow. Problem solved. See, I had the version of these. They're bright orange. Same company and whatnot. Last time I came through, bought them in the same store. But they got jacked from me back in like right in 2020. Yeah, the beginning of it. February 14th, 2020, to be exact. And I never saw those gloves again. And I never replaced them. I got like a thin pair that I started wearing from there on out. Trailheads, they were called. And then they worked pretty well for a few years. But not as good as these things. They're just, so much less bulk. But bulk is worth it when it comes to the hands. Although the thumb thing is ridiculous because not enough of my thumb sticks out to really catch on for the thing, so it's almost just for decoration. But I like magnetic mittens. Everything's held on by magnets. My last ones, the thumbs were held on by magnets, but not the back of the hand. So I had burn holes in it from when I was smoking and walking. The wind would sometimes blow it into my hand. These look pretty fresh to me. It is during rut, so not necessarily the best time to run into a moose, nor is it the best location. Squeaky trees. It's weird to be in the outdoors and feel minorly claustrophobic. Temperature's still dropping. I put a gloves and a bad hat, man. Got my Patagucci on. Oh, there's a few down trees here. Didn't fall over. Okay. Be nice if the sun peeked out. Whoa! Almost went down again. I should probably be using these sticks, huh? Okay, this is like the fifth one of these where it's not just one fall, but it's a fall on top of a fall, making it harder to get by. I mean, I'm just going to do a flip over it, but everybody else has to climb. Let's fit right through this little here, little limbo. It'd be easier if we put the sticks down. Ooh, okay, that wasn't so bad. Huh, here's the next one in my way. We're gonna need to get out here and do some trail maintenance here, guys. This didn't just fall. It's been here for a minute. Well, they got a bench that faces nothing, and I was in the middle of loading myself up with a little safety meeting, so yeah. Ugh. What a view. It's too quiet. Glad we're back to dirt terrain for the most part. There's still little rock obstacles here and there, but for the most part, good old wet dirt. I can see a bunch of lakes on this side. Oh, one huge ass lake. It looks like it's all connected. What have we got here? Whale. Oh, that didn't work very well. Okay. My foot didn't get wet. Oh, some thick soles for the win. I thought that thing would support me, but it's submerged. All right, this is going to require sticks. I got a rock there. All right, I got this. Look at the stripes in these rocks. Interesting. That's where it just was. Oh, exciting. Crazy the details these cameras catch. I noticed these weird little things growing. I took a picture of them. I didn't even notice those little red balls on them until I looked at the picture. I'm just sitting here waiting for 12 and Kula. They're slower than I am, so I think they took a break though, because I've been sitting there for like 20 minutes. Like, had I known, I'd have taken a nap. But the parking lot is only 4 miles away and downhill, so we gotta give them a chance to catch up. Good thing there's cairns stacked around, because this place is kind of a maze. Maze. Who call it corn? Okay, that's the road we're trying to get to over there. Weird that it's a climb up to the road. Makes me think there's going to be a river right before it or something. But generally you climb down to roads, not up. Ugh. Short-lived but steep. only have like 2 miles to go. 800 down and then 800 up. Doesn't look like that much when I'm looking at it, but that's what the map tells me. Man, this down has been pretty freaking steep. It ain't no joke. Oh, it's a tease to let me walk on this for such a short time. Why doesn't this run into town? That was really nice. Feels good on the ankles. Alright, let's go down the mountain and then up another side. .1 mile. Yeah, I hear the water. So downhill to the water and then uphill. But it's the home stretch, so. I shouldn't have waited for them back there. I ended up waiting 40 minutes for them to show up. And then I still ended up just ditching them just because they're slower than I am. It's not like I'm trying to go fast. But had I not waited, I'd already be where I was going. But since I'm always exactly where I'm supposed to be, I'll just take it as that. But I know I'd rather be up there done, just sitting on my duff, waiting for them to catch up. Oh, it's beautiful down here. Uh-oh. Where's my bridge? Where the hell is my bridge? You get a man used to these things, and now you expect me to step on rocks? That rock looks good. Nice, I see a person just up there. That must mean I am rather close. Plus, when it's this steep, it can't go on for long. Hey, that's 12's friend. She gave me the keys to her car. Oh, her dog was friendly with me. But she's like, I think he recognizes your smell from my place. Because we stayed at her place for a couple of days. Ooh. Damn. No joke for the last bit of this, huh? Oh, whoa, my knee just cracked. Oh. That felt good, though. Hurt for a second. Oh, I think I'm almost there. I hear the sounds of traffic. Yes. Oh, a little bench. I don't know where the hell she parked. I bet this way. Huh, so those few hills are my last few hours. One way out there, the spiky one next to it came down this, and then down, and then up the side of this. And now I am up here. Quite beautiful. It's a huge island. I wonder who owns it. An AT rock. What is this? Dun dun dun. Human spirit needs places where nature has not been rearranged by the hands of man. Yeah, good luck finding that place. Oh, seeing the height of land sign reminded me. I mean, not that I've really forgotten. But Andrew, one of the viewers, thank you, brother. I haven't gone to look at it yet. But somewhere up here, he left me some safety supplies on the trail. Oh, that's the perfect gift, the gift of safety. But unfortunately, I have this girl's keys, so I can't take off quite yet. Well, I'll see him in passing, more than likely. I'm headed back that way. I'm curious. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so there's lots of good snacks in there, some sodas and stuff. I'm actually going to leave those there, because we'll be passing by tomorrow, and those will be there waiting for us. But most importantly, oh, Andrew, thank you. Look at those pre-rolls. What? And some moolah and a handwritten note. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is too kind of you, man. Oh, I am beaming. Yeah. And nobody's even up here yet. Okay, cool. I walked all the way to the car over there, and then back over here, back up in there, and back, and nobody's there yet. But holy shnikes. Make my day, well, make my next couple of weeks. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, that was way too kind of you. And to drop it off here on the trail, that's extra cool. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, let's go hang out in the parking lot and get lit. Okay, the 12's friend is totally awesome. She's sleeping there. 12's there. I'm behind. You can't see me because it's getting dark. Kula had the huge conniption spider in his tent with him all night. Like, it was big thumb size thing. Then I had to move out. And Andrew, we're about to light one of these bad boys up. I saved it for here. We're going to pass it around our little campfire we got going on. Thanks, brother. Today has been an excellent day, and you are definitely a big part of it. And we're going to enjoy it, reap your benefits tomorrow as well when we go back, and there's sodas and stuff sitting in that can for us. So, thanks, brother. This bud's for you. Well, it's for me, but it's from you. Thank you. I'm leaving my batteries here to charge, but I think they're kind of protected. Nobody wants to touch that, do they? They keep coming in handy.